Dorothy Irene Height was born in Richmond, Virginia on March the 24th, 1912, to James and Fanny Height. At the age of 4, the family moved to Rankin, Pennsylvania, where she attended racially integrated schools. In high school, she became politically and socially active in anti-lynching campaigns. She became a great orator and won the national oratory competition and was awarded a $1,000 college scholarship. She was accepted to the Barnard College in New York, but was told that they had already met their quota for blacks to attend. Not letting this stop her, she attended New York University and received her Bachelor's of Science in Education in 1930 and her Master's in Educational Psychology in 1932. She did her postgrad at Columbia and New York School of Social Work. After college, she became a teacher at Brownsville Community Center in Brooklyn and worked as a social worker at the Harlem YWCA in 1937. It was here that she met the person that would change her life. Dorothy met and became quick friends with Mary McLeod Bethune on a visit with Eleanor Roosevelt, who was an educator and founder of the National Council of Negro Women. After their meeting, she started volunteering at the NCNW. She is responsible for the integration of all YWCA centers and worked in the organization from 1946 to 1977. In 1957, she became the president of the NCNW. After retiring from the YWCA, she still ran the NCNW for 2 more decades. She grew to become a leading figure in the civil rights movement and in 1965 was named the first director for the Center for Racial Justice. She focused on improving circumstances and opportunities for African Americans. Dorothy headed a quest for women's rights, full and equal employment, pay, and education not only in the U.S. but throughout the world. In 1963, she was one of the organizers that led the March on Washington alongside of Martin Luther King Jr. She was seen standing next to Martin Luther King Jr. during his I Have a Dream speech, and even though she was a great orator, she was not able to speak to the crowd. She did claim that this event was an eye-opening experience for her. Dorothy worked alongside Martin Luther King Jr., A. Philip Randolph, Roy Wilkins, Whitney Young, John Lewis, and James Farmer, who were often referred to as the Big Six of the civil rights movements. She contributed to various campaigns and initiatives. During her lifetime, she was awarded several medals and over 24 honorary degrees. She was also inducted into the Democracy Hall of Fame International in 2004 in Washington, D.C. In 1989, President Ronald Reagan awarded her the Citizens Medal Award, which is the second highest civilian award for her distinguishing services. This award recognizes an individual who has performed exemplary services for their country and fellow citizens. In 1994, President Bill Clinton awarded her the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which is the highest civilian award in the U.S., recognizing citizens who made contributions to world peace and significant public and private endeavors. In 2004, President George Bush awarded her the Congressional Gold Medal in honor of a lifetime of work helping people to exercise their civil rights. In 2009, at the age of 97, she was awarded the National Association of Social Workers Lifetime Achievement Award for her contributions to civil rights and social justice. She became friends with President Obama and was called the godmother of the civil rights movement. She was even in attendance at the meeting of the Legacy of the Civil Rights Movement with the President and the First Lady, Michelle Obama. Even after retirement, she remained focused on the unity of family. She worked on a project to strengthen the African American family and organized the first Black family reunion, which still consists today. During her lifetime, she worked effortlessly to support women's rights and the civil rights movement. She never married or had children. Her main focus was for equality among all. Dorothy Height died on April 20th, 2010 in Washington, D.C. at the age of 98. In attendance were the President, the First Lady, and several other political figures. The most memorable moment was the eulogy given by President Obama and the eulogy given by longtime friend Maya Angelou.